Well, on to a more serious topic now. If we're going to solve a problem like homelessness, it's going to take the work of government, nonprofits, and yes, businesses too. In Everett, the social purpose company Pallet is leading the way and creating jobs and shelter. To learn more about their mission, I connected with the CEO, Amy King.
Yeah, so my husband and I started this company about 4 years ago. We also are in construction in the city of Seattle, building permanent product, both affordable and market rate. And we do that work with people that are exiting, our employees are people that are exiting the criminal justice system, addiction recovery, and homelessness. And what we found was that obviously building permanent buildings takes a long time. With permitting, it's very cost prohibitive and expensive. And what we felt was really missing was an immediate scalable solution. Obviously, homelessness has unfortunately grown to a size and scale that is really hard to manage. And so rather than these kind of short bursts of engagement to get things dealt with and get people into safer situations, we wanted to provide something that was scalable and rapid and could scale to meet the need. So we talked to the people who work with us and said, what would it take? What would it have taken for you to exit homelessness faster and easier? And they said an interim housing solution that had the dignity of individual space. And so we went there and we just decided, let's create this shelter. And we did it with their feedback and their input. And so we feel like the design we have today really speaks to the experience that most of our staff have had and what they wish they could have had when they were actively in homelessness.
This is a social purpose company. Can you explain what that is and why you want a Pallet to be one?
Yeah, so a social purpose company is like a B Corp. Some people would refer to it as that at the national level. It's basically a hybrid of a nonprofit and a for-profit. And by that, I mean, we're allowed to be profitable. We are a profit company, but those profits are designated with the state and the country, the IRS, to go first to our mission before our shareholders. And our mission is to create jobs. So our goal is to scale this company and grow it across the country as far and as fast as possible to create more jobs for more people that are marginalized within home communities. And we can only do that with a for-profit scalable solution. So without the profits, we would be dependent on philanthropy, and that can limit sometimes how far you can take something.
Tell me more about the shelters you make. Let's talk about the actual structure.
Yeah, so we have two products. We have a Shelter 64 and a Shelter 100. That's square footage size, so 64 square feet and 100 square feet. The shelters go together in about 30 minutes with little to no tools required. They have a built-in structural floor so that no foundations are needed. So we took our learnings from construction, all the things that we knew were the most costly and time-intensive, and we stripped them out of the design. So the built-in structural floor allows us to put the units right on the ground, grass, gravel, dirt, concrete, whatever's available, just needs to be relatively level. Then the unit itself goes together really fast. So we have sites we've set up the same day. We've been able to house people that same day. And then they have built-in beds, they have electricity, heat, air conditioning, everything someone needs to be comfortable and out of the elements. And then the most important thing, they have a locking door. That concept of being able to sleep safely without being worried about someone coming into your space and or a place to leave your things during the day, so you can go look for a job or engage with services or reconnect with family, whatever the case may be. So the structures themselves we're really proud of. They're made of a composite, non-organic material, so they're mold, mildew, and rot resistant, and they're super lightweight and easy to ship en masse.
So where have you established some of these communities?
We have a lot of communities across the country, most of them up and down the West Coast. So our largest implementer state is California. We have sites all across California. We just yesterday actually opened our first site in Los Angeles, and there's many more on the way there, which we're very excited about. We have sites in Northern California, sites all across Oregon. We have our longest standing site is in Tacoma, so it's local here. It's been there for 3.5, almost 4 years now, and has amazing outcomes. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a great, really successful site for us, and they were our very first adopters, so we're really proud that that's at home. And then we have some across in the eastern side of the country as well, and site in Texas, all over the place, Hawaii.
Amy, you should be very proud of yourself for tackling a problem that even our own city leaders sometimes struggle to figure out how to solve. Do you have any advice for entrepreneurs who, let's say, are looking to make a social impact like you?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really important as you think about what your company's role is in your community. I think that's the important thing. I mean, you could sell anything, but you can have an impact on your community. And that's how we really took this challenge for ourselves was we didn't just want to have a company to have a company. We want a company to make an impact, and we want to leave a legacy in the community where we created this company. So that looks like jobs. It looks like a product that's usable across the country for a big social issue. But to us, the core of what we do is really about our employees and the people on the floor. We wanted to give them something that they were passionate about, that they cared about to do. And so our shelters are actually a byproduct of their heart and their mission for their community. And so as an entrepreneur, as a company owner, I would say, talk to your community, talk to your employees. What do they care about? What are they passionate about? And help them achieve that, right? And employees that are happy and passionate stay. And so we've had great loyalty from our employees. We love them. They're like part of our family. And it's just been wildly successful for us.
And such great news to hear that. Well, coming up, the studio smells really good right now because we are cooking. And when we come back, it's time to add the meat to my grandma's bolognese recipe. I'll show you what I like to use when I make it. And we're tasting right after this.